Mind if I come up front? I'd rather face the people who
Go ahead.
their back.
Talking to the board.
Yeah, talking to the board. My name is Harold Wiley, and see, most of you or know most of you, but for those who don't know me, I'm Harold Wiley. I'm chairman of the Democrat Committee for the town of Cape Vincent. I'm not here as chairman of any committee or chairman of anything else. I'm here as a lifelong resident of Cape Vincent and a concerned citizen. The things that are going on in Cape Vincent with this, getting the vote out and the absentee ballots, I have made the statement, it was in the paper, that I thought was unethical and immoral. I'll stand on that. These people, you know, the comment was made that people are voting here because they're concerned and love the community. We all love the community. We've loved it for years. Where have these people been in the last 25 or 30 years? A lot of things have gone on in Cape Vincent in that 25 or 30 years through the efforts of the town board. They've done the right thing and continue to do the right thing. And should be able to continue to do the right thing. But no, we're going out and getting 250, 60 people to come to Cape Vincent and register that don't live here. Some of them I don't think have been here in 25 years, but they're going to vote here. It's, well, in my opinion, it's bordering illegal, but it's voter fraud. If any of you have seen the articles in the paper, voter ID laws are a sensible precaution. Just to read the last paragraph, there's quite an article talking about how people vote in two places and get away with it, voter fraud. This is one of the last statements. The right to vote is one of our most cherished rights as Americans. Everyone has a right to vote at age. Voter ID is required to prevent unscrupulous individuals from casting fraudulent ballots. I've looked over the list of the 250 voters, and I used to know everybody in Cape Vincent. But out of that 250 voters, if I knew 10 people, that would be more than I think I know right at this point. For Senator Metz, supporting voter ID is a matter of principle. I am more interested in doing the right thing and stopping voter fraud, he said. Hesitation boasts on potential ramifications of what may or may not happen at the expense of the integrity of the system is no longer an option. It is time for lawmakers in every state to stop hesitating and do the right thing. Pass voter ID laws that protect the integrity of that cherished right. And that article was in the paper. Windmills. We spoke about the state taking over the windmills. They are going to take them over. And I've said before, I think the windmills are going to come, whether you're for them or against them. When the state steps in, they're going to tell us where they're going to go. They'll appoint some $200,000 commissioner to head the committee up, 5 or 6 commissioners at $160,000, and 8 to 10 workers to go around and cite where the windmills are going to be at $60,000 to $75,000 apiece. They'll be taking money away from us to pay for that. And the state's going to step in and do that. I say, let's get together. We're going to have windmills. Let's settle the issue and get it done right. This little article here. Finally, the new Article 10 largely divests the state courts of jurisdiction to determine any cases that seek to stop or delay the construction of a generation facility that has received a certificate from the siting board. Energy project developers and financiers may see numerous advantages to the new Article 10 process as it provides a clear roadmap to guide the decision-making process and puts some restrictions on proper opponents' ability to delay certificated projects through litigation. I mean, it just sounds to me like the state's going to come in and tell us where we're going to have them, and we're going to have them. So again, let's work together and do it right. Is Art Punt here? I never met Art.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Mr. Wiley, my name is Tom McMullen, and I know I do not have the privilege of floor,
No, you don't. At this point, I don't believe.
but I'd like to address something you said.
Well, let me finish first.
Okay. Yeah. But Harold, you are overstepping your 5 minutes, but go ahead. You got a couple more minutes.
All right. Yeah, you lost my train of thought. But anyway, this idea of these you can come in here to vote, is above and beyond, as far as I'm concerned. We do have a petition here of over 200 signatures on it from Cape Vincent. They're not Democrats, they're not Republicans, they're a mix of people. Some are, I think, that I've read over, are even for wind, but they're not for the way this voting is going to take place. And we want the board to know that their petition is available. Oh, I did ask if Art Pont was available. I don't know Art, I've never met him. I've read his letters, and I don't care for some of the comments he had in his letters, but the last letter he put in was right on the money. Don't go home from here and put it on your blog what you want to say. If you want to say something to somebody, say it to them. Say it
Legal.
and tell them like it is.
It's legal.
Please.
I didn't say it wasn't legal.
You'll have the same, you'll be afforded the same
I
patience.
didn't say it wasn't legal.
Okay, my apologies.
But to go home and write that kind of stuff, lies, untruths, stretch the truth, and say things about people that aren't true, and not sign your name. If you haven't got guts enough to sign your name, it shouldn't be printed. But yes, it's legal, I agree. But anyway,
Okay.
Are you objecting to them voting?
Please, this is not an interchange. This is one person talking.
all right, I'll cut it off there.
Okay.
Harry Landers, another guy here.
Hey, whoa, you just said you're going to cut it off.
Said he's gonna cut it off.
You just said you're going to cut it off,
Well, all right.
okay?
I just want to commend Harry. He also will tell you like it is, but he'll talk to you. Not always agreeable with him, but he's at least man enough to face up to you and say, this is the way it is, and I don't know if I'm with you or not.
If you want it into the record, I'll take one.
Here we go. We'll share.
I know that's a petition. I know what you do with petitions, and you're welcome to do it, but I ask you to look them over and take it from there. I would ask the chair to give the privilege of the floor to someone for any rebuttal or any comments they want to make about what I said. Thank you.
Okay.